Wandwoods of the Wizarding World. There's 38 different types of wandwoods. A wand is an object through which a witch or wizard channels his or her magic. It is made from wood and has a magical substance at its core. Wands made by Ollivander are of varying woods, lengths, and flexibilities. Only a minority of trees can produce wand quality wood, just as a minority of humans can produce magic. It takes years of experience to tell which ones have the gift, although the job is made easier if bowtruckles are found nesting in leaves as they never inhabit mundane trees. End quote, Ollivander. Acacia trees are found in Africa, particularly hard to match to the witch or wizard. Quote from Ollivander says, "A very unusual wand wood, which I have found creates tricky wands that often refuse to produce magic for any but their owner, and also withhold their best effects from all of these most gifted. This sensitivity renders them difficult to place, and I keep only a small stack for those witches or wizards of sufficient subtlety, for acacia is not suited to what is commonly known as bangs and smells magic." The only known wizard to potentially have this wand is Jacob Sibling from Hogwarts Mystery Game. An alder tree. Alder wands, quote from Ollivander, are unyielding wood, yet they have discovered that its ideal owner is not stubborn or obstinate, but often helpful, considerate, and most likable, whereas most wandwoods seek similarity in characters of these they will best serve. Alder is unusual in that it seems to desire a nature that is, if not precisely opposite to its own, then certainly of a markedly different type. This wandwood is usually best suited for people that use nonverbal spell work. Applewood wands. If you have an applewood wand, these are not made in great numbers. They're best suited to an owner of high aims and ideals, as this wood mixes poorly with dark magic. It is said that the possessor of an applewood wand will be well loved and long lived, and it is often noticed by Ollivander that customers of great personal charm find their perfect match in an applewood wand. It is also said that people with this wand usually have a magical skill for communicating with magical beings. Ashwood wands. According to Ollivander, ashwood wands cling to its one true master and are ought to be passed on or gifted from the original owner, because it will lose power and skill. This tendency is extreme of the core if it's unicorn. Charlie Weasley had an ashwood wand that was passed down to him, and it was eventually passed down to Ron Weasley. Asper treewood wands. Asper treewood is found in the northern hemisphere. Quote from Ollivander, "Wand quality of aspen wood is white and fine-grained, and highly prized by all wand makers for its stylish resemblance to ivory and its unusually outstanding charm work. The proper owner of an asperwood wand is often an accomplished duelist or destined to be so, for the asper wand is one of these particularly suited for martial magic. Currently, there's no known owners of asper wand wood except for a secret dueling club called the Silver Spears." Beechwood wands. Beechwood can be found in Great Britain. Quote from Ollivander, "The true match for a beech wand will be if young, wise beyond his or her years, and if full-grown, rich in understanding and experience. Beech wands perform very weakly for the narrow-minded and intolerant, such wizards and wizards having obtained a beech wand without having been suitably matched have often presented themselves at the homes of learned wand makers such as myself, demanding to know the reason for their handsome wand's lack of power. When properly matched, the beech wand is capable of artistry rarely seen by any other wandwood, hence its lustrous reputation." Blackthorn wands. Blackthorn can be found in the rose family. It's native to Europe, Western Asia, and Northwest Africa. Blackthorn, a quote from Ollivander, which is very unusual wandwood, has the reputation, in my view well merited, of being best suited to a warrior. This does not necessarily mean that its owner practices the dark arts. although it is undeniable that the witch or wizard that enjoys the blackthorn wand will enjoy its power. One finds blackthorn wands among aurors as well as among denizens of Azkaban. Sir Cadogan, that's on a portrait in Hogwarts, is one of the people recorded to have used this wandwood. Black walnut wands. These are native to eastern North America. These grow mainly in the wetlands. Quote from Ollivander: "It's less common than the standard walnut wand. That of a black walnut seeks a master of good instincts and powerful insight. Black walnut is a very handsome wood, but not the easiest to master. It has one quirk, which is that it is abnormally attuned to inner conflict and loses power dramatically if its possessor practices any form of self-deception. But when it comes to charm work, these wands are particularly useful." Cedar wands. Cedar is native to the Mediterranean and Himalayas. Quote from Ollivander: "Whenever I meet one who carries a cedar wand, I find strength of character and unusual loyalty. My father, Gervase Ollivander, used to always say, 'You will never fool the cedar carrier,' and I agree. The cedar wand finds its perfect home where there is perspicacity and perception." Horace Slughorn was known to have this wandwood. Cherry wandwood. Quote from Ollivander: "This is a very rare wandwood. It creates a wand of strange power, most highly prized by the wizarding students of the school Mohoto Koro in Japan, where those who own cherry wands have special prestige. The Western wand purchaser should dispel from their minds any notation that the pink blossom of the living tree makes for a frivolous or merely ornamental wand, for cherry wands often make a wand that possesses truly lethal power." Neville Longbottom, Gilderoy Lockhart, and Albus Potter were wizards known to have this wandwood. Chestnut wandwood. According to Ollivander, this is multifaceted wood which varies greatly in its character depending on the wand core and takes a great deal of color from the personality that possesses it. Wand of chestnut is attracted to witches and wizards who are skilled tamers of magical beasts, those who possess great gifts in herbology, and those who are natural flyers. Peter Pettigrew had this wandwood. Cypress wands. Quote from Ollivander: "Cypress wands are associated with nobility. The great medieval wand makers, Geraint Ollivander, wrote that he was always honored to match a cypress wand, for he knew he was meeting a witch or wizard who would die a heroic death. Fortunately, in these less bloodthirsty times, the possessor of the cypress wands are rarely called upon to lay down their lives, though doubtless many of them would do so if required. A previous owner of this wandwood was Remus Lupin." A dogwood wandwood. Quote from Ollivander: "Dogwood is one of my own personal favorites, and I have found that matching a dogwood wand with its ideal owner is always entertaining. Dogwood wands are quirky and mischievous. They have playful natures and insist upon partners who can provide them with a scope of excitement and fun. It would be quite wrong, however, to deduce from this that dogwood wands are not capable of serious magic when called upon to do so. However, these wands do refuse to perform nonverbal magic." Ebony wandwood. Ebony has a mirror finish when polished. Quote from Ollivander: "This jet black wand